again, sports fans, and welcome to the chat, and welcome back. Brady Denburn is here.
Glad to be
Center
back.
stage. Corey Smith, of course. To my far left. Actually, he's my right hand, but he's over to the left. So I'm Jeff Cook. This is Sports Chat. Give us a call, 717-334-3000. So, Brushtown, undefeated so far. Give us an update.
Yeah, we started out against Hagerstown with an 11-inning game that finished 1-0. Very long day. Then the second game of the doubleheader got rained out, so we'll finish that one at another time. And then this past, it would have been Thursday, we beat Biglerville 2-1. Our pitcher, Jack Wilson, threw 7 innings, 1 hit, 1-run baseball, so pretty good.
So you've given up 1 run in 2 games.
Yes, pitching has been dominant, especially from Aiden Whitmer. He threw against Hagerstown, and I think it was like 6 scoreless, I think. So.
We talked before we came on the air. Hagerstown almost approached dynasty status when they first came into the league. Is the rest of the league getting better, or is Hagerstown coming back to the crowd?
I'd say definitely a little bit of both. The
Yeah.
rest of the league is getting a lot better, but I don't know if Hagerstown had their full roster because of college playoffs and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, just from observation over the years, I guess the eligibility requirements are pretty loose in the South Penn League.
Yeah.
So, do you start with a set roster at the beginning of the year? These are all the guys that may be
Yeah,
on your
you
team?
can, and then you can also like add and subtract as you go. So.
Yeah, right. Some guy moves to the area, sign him up. What the heck? Mm-hmm. It's for the love of the game. That's
Yep.
why you guys play. There's no NIL in the South Penn League, is there?
Not yet. I think they're working on it. So.
That's what keeps you going, right?
Yep.
All right. So, what year in school?
Just finished up my sophomore year, so
Your major?
finance and accounting.
So, you have to take economics courses?
Yeah, I took one in the fall semester of both my freshman and sophomore year. So
Okay. And aspiration, job-wise, have you thought about that?
either financial manager or like, something to do with accounting, like public or private. So
Okay. When do you take accounting courses?
I've been taking them the past semester. Then my schedule for this fall is packed full of them. So.
All right. So Corey, what's on your agenda? You got any items?
Well, I got a little bit there. It's good to be back. Last week covering the Carroll Valley meeting there. So
Yeah, the dummy was a poor substitute.
I saw he was not a
Just
man
sat
with
there.
1,000 words. He was
Oh,
just
yeah,
very
right.
stone faced there. So
I-
it's good to get back to the right caliber of mind there. So I got some baseball basketball, football, a little news there with the schedule released there on the.
Aaron Rodgers is back.
Yes, a little sooner than what happened last year there. So
Not only was he back, he showed for voluntary workouts. So I was watching a clip of, obviously it was a highlight reel. Man, he puts great touch on the ball. As a receiver, you're like, hey man, this guy, he puts it right in there, drops it in. And I guess it's all that experience, but when he
20
can
plus
stay
years.
upright, and then he had that scrambling running touch. I mean, he's my hero. He's 42. He's still playing in the NFL. Well, let's take care of business. Have you given any thought to Hot Seat, a Shining Star? We haven't changed that portion of the show, Brady?
Yeah, I still got one. Which one would you like to start out with?
Well, we'd like to be positive.
oh yeah, let's go
That's
with
our- we
the
don't-
positivity. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my shining star is Tag Davis, a first baseman at Louisville. He's the son of Phillies commentator Ben Davis, and he just set the ACC all-time home run record with 34 home runs. And he's
Year.
and he's the first player in 23 years to lead D1 in both home runs and RBIs, while also leading in total bases, batting .358, and was recently named ACC Player of the Year. He's also from Philly, since his dad is a Phillies commentator. So.
Interesting. Carl should know about that.
Probably
Carl's a big
so there, yeah.
Louisville fan. So Ted Davis, is that his name?
Yep.
Ted? 34 home runs, leads in ribbies, 350. I mean, sounds like a top draft pick. When's the baseball draft?
During the All-Star break itself there, so that'll be
July,
the
typically in
Wednesday, or no, actually it'd be Sunday right before the festivities start on that, the home run derby and all that there. So that'll be on Sunday, July, I believe, 10th maybe.
July. Okay. All right. So you want to go?
I'll take the reins there. My shining star, I'm going to go with Aaron Rye,
Oh, is
PGA
that how you pronounce
championship.
that? The guy
Rye.
who won the PGA?
RAI. His first major championship there, first Englishman to win the Wanamaker. Going into Sunday, the last 10 holes, he went 6 under. On the 17th hole, he had a 68.5-foot putt that just found its way right into the cup there. So he finished 9 under. Second place was 6 under. So he was, just on fire.
Strokes.
So
Wow. Okay, give it to him. Had he won on the tour before?
he has a couple wins there, but not
Not a
not on the major. This is his shining moment there, being up on the top of
First
the
Brit to win the PGA in over 100 years or something like that? Okay, all right, so I'll give you my shining stars. I'm going Bryson Stott, big two-run homer last night. He's had some big hits lately for the Phillies after a dismal start. Part of the reason now they have a solid lineup, 1 through 9. Zach Wheeler coming back from thoracic outlet syndrome surgery, and he's now had, I think, 5 or 6 starts, and his ERA is under 2. Had a big win yesterday against, I think it was Sunday against Pittsburgh. He outdueled Skeens. And then Braden Billman locally wins the triple jump at the district. I think they have states coming up this weekend. So New Oxford's own Braden Billman, player of the game, at least in 2 different sports.
A few times there,
If we
yeah.
had it for track, he would have won it for that too. So anyway, he's going to Colgate or Cornell. Cornell, I think he's going to.
Cornell.
So we wish him well. A hot seat.
Before we get to the hot seat, I thought you were going to go with another Philly player. I thought you were going to go with Schwarber.
Schwarber, yeah. I mean, you just, I guess, take it for granted. He was, well, he's out of the lineup, so we already forgot about him. He's got some kind of a sickness. He was not in the lineup yesterday. He may not be in the lineup tonight either. I listened during the radio cast. They sounded like it wasn't any big deal, no cause for concern.
Yeah, it's just a very, I'll let you start out with your hot seat.
Okay, so, I have the Mets in the hot seat because, I mean, they're playing a little better, but they're still in last place in the division. I don't know. Is there hope if you're a Mets fan? I mean, I guess you say, hey, the Phillies turned it around. Why can't the Mets?
Or just play the Nats. I mean, they scored 10 runs in the 12th last night. So, that doesn't happen
Yeah.
a lot. I think it only happened maybe a few
Sit down,
handfuls.
closer. Yeah.
So,
Okay, we have the closer ready, but. So, yeah, the Dodgers they're not immortal anymore. So, I mean, a lot of divisions are wide open. Do we have a call?
we can finish up the hot seat and then we'll.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the NFL awards because they gave Jackson Smith and Jigba an inscribed trophy with his name on it that says Defensive Player of the Year instead of Offensive Player of the Year on it. And I'm also going to throw in LSU basketball and their head coach, Will Wade. He signed a 26-year-old from Israel who was a part of the COVID draft for the NBA. And he recently just got former St. John's guard R.J. Lewis to commit today, as he was part of the 2025 NBA draft, went undrafted, and was actually traded to the Celtics and signed multiple NBA contracts, but is now committed to play at LSU. So,
Wow.
just crazy landscape in college basketball these days.
Yeah. That's embarrassing when they put the wrong
Yeah.
Wrong-
position on the
Ugh.
trophy.
What a slap in the
What did he
face
say?
there.
This is garbage.
Yeah.
I don't play
I'm
defense.
an offensive player. I'm a wide receiver. Speaking of wide receiver, this is a late addition to the hot seat because I had everything typed out, kind of scrapped it a little bit. Kansas City wide receiver Rashee Rice has been sentenced to 30 days in jail after testing positive for marijuana in violation of his terms of probation in his role of the crash from last year or 2 years ago. So, tested positive with marijuana. So 30 days. So that means
Jail.
he will miss OTAs and minicamp. So,
He probably was okay with that.
but still, it's always something with Rashee Rice over
Yeah.
the last number of
How
seasons
long
there.
will Andy
so.
Reid put up with that?
Oh,
Kind of like A.J. Brown. Is he gone as an Eagle?
I think so.
It's almost a foregone
Yeah.
conclusion. I mean, they keep loading up on,
wide
yeah,
receivers.
does Hollywood Brown have anything left in the tank? As an Eagles fan, should I be excited about Hollywood Brown?
I mean, it adds a threat of speed to the
Yeah,
to
well,
the
you
offense,
need
so.
a home run hitter. Well, listen, I want to take this opportunity for a personal acknowledgement. Our son Chad, his wife Leanna gave birth to a daughter last night, Caroline Lauren Cook. So 7 pounds, 15 ounces, 19 3/4 inches. I just happen to know all the details. So anyway, congratulations to all, and we're very excited. We do have a call?
I think we do.
Let's go to the phone line. Welcome to Sports Chat. I guess maybe. How was Florida?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm back in the chair and just talking sports instead of being behind a camera. So, looking forward to just talking sports and sitting down.
Are you talking to me? I'm doing okay. And Brady Dentonburn is here with us also. Student at Shippensburg University, graduate of Cologne Catholic. He's been here many times before. So what's on your mind, sir?
Well, let's get things out of the way first. I'm going to get to the top 5.
Williams Grove, top 5. It wouldn't be a Tuesday night without it. All right, go ahead.
No different order.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
Number 4,
4.
our very own Vinny.
Smitty, I think he said.
Smitty?
I think he said Smitty.
All right, go ahead.
Number 2, our very own Freddie Rayner.
Fast Freddie Raymer. Okay. Second.
Number 3, this will be the number 5 though. Our very own Dave Dietrich is number 5.
Gettysburg Zone. He's number 5?
He's number 5.
I thought you said 3. Okay. All right. You're building a suspense. So you have 3 and 1 left.
Number 3. It's a very own Lance Louise.
Okay, I know that name too. So what do we have? Acri, who else is left that could possibly have won? Give it to us straight.
Mr. Cook, I'm going to ask you a question. Who did we have last week as number 1?
Troy Wagaman.
Okay.
He won again? He won again?
He's number 1 again.
Wow, he's on a roll. Wagaman again. All right. Well,
Mr. Cook,
yes, sir.
there will be no results next week.
No
No
racing next
racing
week.
next week, or no racing Memorial Day weekend, so nothing to report next week. Okay.
Because next week will be basically like motorcycles and that.
Okay.
So that's called flat track. So let's go to the Denver Broncos.
What's on your mind with the Broncos?
I like the schedule.
Is that Bo Nix going to be recovered in time?
I think he might be.
Well, okay.
It seems like he's on the projection, to be ready by,
Yeah. Yeah.
Preseason and such there.
Uh,
I mean, they start the season on Monday night against Kansas City. So, you don't know whether you're going to see Mahomes, dealing with the ACL.
Justin Fields is the backup.
Justin
I
Fields is the
believe.
backup there. So you could theoretically have two backup quarterbacks there, but I'm pretty confident, that Bo Nix will be there week one there. Mahomes.
Justin Fields is on the Broncos now?
No, with the Chiefs.
Oh, he's with the
Mahomes
Chiefs.
is recovering the torn ACL.
Oh,
so.
yeah, okay.
It looks like Mahomes, could be in line, but it just,
How about Maoto? Is he coming back?
well,
Didn't he sign a one-year contract?
yeah, he'll be back there, so this will probably be
Didn't
his.
like that, what was their final record? 6-11 or something like that?
It was
Something
good
around
enough to
there.
be a top 10 pick. I'm not sure if that's really good enough, but bad enough to be a top 10
Yeah.
pick, I should say there. So, but, it looks like they're going to have their, some of their weapons back there. And who knows about Rashee Rice, if he will get suspended again there. But, what's your takes with the Eagles schedule? They got,
I don't know, I think it's a tough schedule. Who knows? There's always seems to be a lot of parity in the NFL. Are the Eagles, do they acquire more talent than they lost? I'm not sure. We'll find out. I think they have a solid team. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I think he's a solid guy and with a really strong arm. And Saquon Barkley had a down season. He still had 1,000 yards, but there's still a lot of talent. Dallas Goedert's still there, so defensively, I mean, I like those guys they got in the secondary, and then on the defensive line, I mean, they've got a great D line. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the big takeaway when you look at the schedule is what is a bigger slate, Christmas Day or Thanksgiving? Because looking at the,
Christmas Day is what day of the week this year?
I can get that in just a second here. Christmas is on a Friday.
Go ahead, Robert.
Mr. Coach,
Yes, sir.
it's Dr. from you.
Yes, I do have a Juris Doctor degree. I'm not a doctor, but
The odds are winning tonight. The Phillies against the Reds.
Phillies against the Reds.
well, who do you think? And you better
I
not.
think it's going to Phillies. I think it's going to Phillies.
Well, good, because otherwise you'd be wrong. All right, I'm quoting you. Robert says Phillies to win. I like that, Robert. Good advice.
Well, I'm pretty happy about my Phillies too right now.
Why?
They're kind of moving us better.
They are? Okay.
Kind of.
Right now, the Astros are almost in last place. They are 5 games back to the Athletics. They're 19-30. Altuve is going to be out for
19 and 30?
19-30 there. So they're 5 games back from the Athletics, which the Athletics are under 500 as well. Altuve is going to be out for about like a month with an oblique strain. So
Is Altuve a Hall of Famer?
I think he's,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
I don't think a first ballot, but probably maybe a fourth or a fifth. But I think eventually in due time he'll probably be a Hall of Famer.
Hey, I want to jump into something before I forget it. The NBA, we had a double overtime game last night.
We did, yes.
One of you guys, anybody stay up and watch the end?
I had it work early in the morning, so I did not.
When they went into overtime, I'm like, I'm the same way. I can't watch any more of this. But then I hear they went into double overtime.
Yeah, double OT
Wemby hit
because,
the big three to tie it. It looked like the Spurs were going to win. What a game.
yeah, it was a 27-foot, three, which,
Logo heave.
he was 1 for 3 on threes, and that was the critical three that he made. 3 blocks in the game, 41 points, just.
How many other shots that he didn't block or people didn't even think about launching because he's such a presence? But
I mean, just the way.
41 points.
41
He added
points.
24 rebounds as well, I think I saw. So
Was that his career high, 41 points?
probably playoff career high. I don't know
Playoff,
about.
yes,
Okay.
but regular season, I think he had like a 45-point game, 46 there, so.
Castle's really good from UConn.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a good team.
Yeah, just seeing how this series
too.
Yeah.
could go. It wouldn't shock me if this goes 7 games, just the way that these teams are. And now it's, is this a must-win game for OKC? Because
Yeah.
you don't want to go down 2-0
At home,
going to San Antonio. So
Yeah.
you're losing that home court advantage there. So, the Thunder could have easily won that game, but I mean, just the way the runs were going, at one point, San Antonio was up by 8 in the fourth quarter, and just the way that, Caruso was, I think, the biggest X factor in that game. Off the
he had,
bench
what,
and gets
30-some
31 points.
I
Yeah.
don't know how many he ended up with, but
He had 8
Hey,
three-pointers in the game.
he was
that's it.
guarding Wemby for crying out loud.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? You giving away a foot?
yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
So how did you like that thing from last week out there, Al?
I liked it. Refresh my recollection. What was your name?
I picked out 2 names that were related to wrestling that are married.
Oh, was that something to do with CM Punk?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Well, I don't know too much about wrestling. Doesn't have a ball, so I don't really.
Hey, what do you think my name's gonna be tonight?
Fast Freddie Raymer?
No.
I'm going to go with Robert.
I can be that too.
Sideshow Bob?
I'm not SpongeBob.
Okay.
What?
I think you said SpongeBob there, yeah.
Do you have any SquarePants?
No, I've got Superman.
Okay.
Uh,
So, what's your take with the Eastern Conference Finals? With
you know,
I mean, what a
the Knicks are. I mean, I'll say. You want to should we make predictions? I'm going to say Knicks, gentlemen sweep. Knicks in 5. What do you
Okay.
think? The East. We'll call East and West. Okay, I'm saying East. Knicks in 5. All right. So the 1 and 2 seeds are already out from the East, and the top remaining seed is the Knicks. So who do you like? Knicks, Cavs.
I'll let Brady take the reins.
I think that it will be a closer series than some might expect, because if the Cavs can use their big men and run the offense through Donovan Mitchell, I think that they have a pretty good shot of winning. I just don't know if they have enough to beat the Knicks, so I'm going to say Knicks in 6.
Okay. Knicks in 6. Rhymes.
I will not go with the rhyming. I will go with Cavs in 6. I don't know where the riddle will be for that there, but I think it's just going to be really how does Donovan Mitchell come out, in game 1, and then you got James Harden. Do they, kind of slow down the Knicks? And the also is, are we going to see Russ versus Russ? Our biggest playoff thing that we always talk about. We say this with baseball. We don't say it too much with football there, but with basketball, the last time, the Knicks played was May 10th. So 9 days.
Well, they had a big layoff before they buzzsawed through the Sixers too. So I
So-
mean, they were not affected at all by I think they benefit from the rest.
Yeah.
So, just going to be, just depends on how the Cavs come out, because we have seen how they played at home, on the road, not so good. I mean, I know the closeout game against the Pistons there, but I think this is going to be a very interesting series. I think the winner of this doesn't win the title, though. I think the winner of the West Finals is going to, raise the trophy.
Sure looks that way now. So, okay, let's pick the West. We're not going to pick the overall champion because who knows? But go ahead. Spurs, OKC. Who do you like?
I'll go Spurs in 6
Brady.
as well.
Spurs in 6?
Yep.
Okay, I'll say OKC in 7. What do you say, Corey?
Well, I will drop the tiebreaker. I'm going to go with Spurs in 7. I think that'll be great for basketball if this can go 7 games with this fresh new rivalry. You look at, I guess, the Warriors and Cavs, and you have, some of the other rivalries with, say, Denver and Minnesota. So
Yeah.
you get this upcoming, and most of these, the Spurs are the youngest team in the league. So you just have this, and OKC is not going anywhere either. So just the way that these teams are playing at this stage, and just especially how the Spurs went, they're 5-1 against OKC this year, including yesterday there. So is the
How about
Spurs the
big block by
kryptonite?
Holmgren at down the stretch. I guess he blocked Wemby, didn't he?
I think on the last shot
Yeah.
before it sent it to OT, yeah.
Wow, that's tough. Tough way to lose. How did Gigas Alexander? How many points did he end up with?
I think 22 or something like that.
Yeah, it
Because
wasn't
he
a
was really
high
held in
amount there.
check during regulation.
Yeah, because one of my X factors for the series is Devin Vassell, who Shea shot 1 for 6 while being guarded by him. So that's something to look out for if you can. That could be the Spurs Alex Caruso, and maybe he comes out for a game or two, shoots well, and then Spurs can be the
Yeah, you have to say Caruso was the X factor last night.
yeah.
SGA had 24 points, played 51 minutes.
Wow.
So, yeah, I think this is going to be very compelling. I don't see this being a sweep or, it'll be something if the Spurs would sweep them, but I think this is just going to go back and forth.
Play again
Just-
Wednesday night.
Yeah, their next game is Wednesday there, yeah, before they have a couple days off for the travel.
Knicks Cavs tonight at 8. Well, anything else in the football realm?
With football, like I was mentioning, prior with the Thanksgiving Christmas slate there, what is a better 3-game slate? So Thanksgiving, we got Chicago, Detroit, Philly, Dallas, Kansas City, Buffalo. That's the 3 games for Thanksgiving. Christmas is Green Bay, Chicago, Buffalo, Denver, Rams, Seahawks. Looking at that,
Give me that Christmas again.
Christmas is Green Bay, Chicago, Buffalo, Denver, Rams, Seahawks.
That's a pretty impressive lineup of
Yes.
games right there. Eagles, Dallas.
I mean, I was gonna say I would be completely biased here and choose Thanksgiving
Yeah.
because after you eat your food during I think we had this discussion Thanksgiving, but while you're either
Perfect time to eat is
Yeah.
what, halftime of the Cowboys game? Or,
I was always an early
Yeah.
eater, so
Okay.
I'm sitting back on my couch watching the Cowboys. So
yeah, but eat, I don't know. To me, it's eating all that food that early in the day, I guess you just fall asleep.
Yeah, I think
Don't
if
fight
memory, says last year, I think all the Thanksgiving games were just very lackluster, or I think it was, or some of the teams were just not playoff realm.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs
Yeah.
were one of them. I mean, looking at this slate, looking at it, on May 19th, I think the better slate would probably be the Thanksgiving. It's kind of hard just because the Bears are playing, both games. Buffalo is playing both. But when you look at it, you got Philly, Dallas. That's a divisional game. You got Kansas City, Buffalo. That's always must see there. And you got Chicago, Detroit. So I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those games. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
especially with Christmas being,
Yeah, I know what I'm doing on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
sit back and watch. I mean, what's cool with the Christmas games, all three of those games are outside, and it's not, weather is going to play a role. In Chicago, in Denver, and Seattle. That's what I like about that. It's just, you might.
That's
see
real
snow.
football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, and
Yo,
I want to change gears. I want to change gears. I want to talk about Penn State now.
okay. Go ahead.
Number one is, I do not see them do anything this year.
Well, what does that mean? Not win a game?
I don't think living up to Robert's standards. I think that's what he was meaning.
Mr. Coach,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want you to write this down.
I'm writing away. Penn State will not do anything this year. Isn't that what you said?
Michigan over Penn State.
Okay. You're not going to give a score?
Buffalo. Week 3.
Week
Over
3?
Penn State.
Buffalo, the Bisons?
Buffalo Bulls.
The Bulls, okay. The Buffalo Bulls over Penn State in week 3? I can't see that happen. No way.
I'm looking at my good ball. I see it happening.
All right, well, sometimes, Robert, your picks just come
Out Khalil
through. I
Mack.
wrote this down, so I had a highlighter.
DEM.
What?
DEM. Who's that? DEM.
TEM. What? I'll pull up their. I have no. Let me see here. Are you saying they're Temple?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Temple?
They're going
Temple might win. Again.
Okay.
to, might win.
So I would say Temple will win that one.
Okay.
All right. We.
Might, with the emphasis on might. That's not really much of a prognostication. A lot of things might happen.
Yes. One thing's for certain is the ET. We almost forgot about the ET there. Yes, yes. 2 weeks ago I said that we're going to be in the 30s. Like we're so close to being in the 30s. Well, that ship has not arrived.
We were at 26 last week.
28 now. Yeah.
Everyone's so,
yeah.
best behavior.
Well, one that's not in.
Yes, I'm sure. has
One
a
that's
play.
not on his best behavior is the manager for the Twins, Derek Schoen, got his 3rd ejection of the year. So he's helping with these numbers. It's,
Former Pirates manager.
Yeah. He was arguing a call at second base, whether he was safe or out there. So I didn't see the replay. I'm just getting the notes and all that there. So
Did they appeal it? I mean, did they?
It was appealed
ask
and
for a
then it
video
was-
replay?
it was not to his liking, so he was arguing, and then so
Did he not watch the tape? I
yeah,
mean,
so he got his 3rd ejection. So he's leading the league, players, managers, coaches with ejections with 3.
Did we, speaking of that, reminded me of Bobby Cox. Died recently, and he was one of the all-time leaders in ejections.
I think that's what kind of started this conversation about 3 years ago. You were talking about Bobby Cox as the number 1 with the ejections, and then that was in the spring training. So that kind of got the gears moving in motions of tracking the ejections. So yes,
Brilliant, brilliant.
Hey, Corey,
yes,
can you punch up the schedule for the Penn State?
yeah. That's
I mean,
they.
you don't have it memorized?
Not really.
Okay.
So
I don't either.
They play Marshall, Temple, Buffalo, Wisconsin, Northwestern, USC, Michigan, Purdue, Washington, Minnesota, Rutgers, and Maryland.
Okay, I'm gonna throw something that down. The first game that they're having for Penn State, they will
Okay.
Marshall.
Okay. I don't think the Thundering Herd are going to lose to Penn State there. So, especially in Happy Valley, I don't see that happening. But crazy things have happened in this world. But
He likes to go for the stars with his picks. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, Corey,
yes.
so root 4 of them.
That's
They're
Wisconsin?
winning that one.
They play the Badgers at home. Then they got Northwestern at Northwestern, then home with USC, and then
That'll
at
probably
Michigan.
be the whiteout, I'd imagine.
That's what I'm thinking too with the Trojans. That'll probably be the whiteout. Because I think Wisconsin's too early.
They're going those two. They're going those two. Okay?
So, do they have all the renovations completed at Beaver Stadium?
No, it's still
Going
going
to
to
be ready for the season?
I think it's going to be done in 2027, but
Okay.
they're going to have not full capacity for the games there, but it's basically a whole new stadium, just what they're doing and all that there. So you're going to see some construction work, because I saw a video on YouTube over the weekend. I think it's going to be 27, that it's going to be fully done there. But a little inconvenience during the season there, but that's what you have to do. And that's what most of the colleges are doing is, basically renovating their stadium itself. I mean, Vandy has done it.
Northwestern is
Missouri.
new one.
Yep. Kansas, for that matter.
Yeah, they
So there's lots of schools that are just kind of retooling their stadium and all that there. So I know Kansas went to the
Arrowhead.
MLS stadium 2 years ago and then kind of going about. So that's just where we're at in 2026. Now looking at in baseball, we had a classic showdown last night with the Padres and the Dodgers. Padres winning that game 1-0. Mason Miller was a little rocky to start the ninth inning there, but got the save. Now the Padres are up a half a game. Now their run differential is only +8, where the Dodgers are +94. In one-run games, the Padres are 7-4. Now in the ninth inning, they have a 29-point differential or 29-run differential. Now with this, Tatis has 0 home runs and Machado's batting below 200. So that just shows you how they're playing right now. Could they win the division?
I mean, it's going to be tough, but guys like Gavin Sheets, Xander Bogaerts have stepped up, and if I think I saw where they have won like the most 4-run comebacks this season in the MLB, so they win close games, and you just keep winning, you keep winning, but I understand the calls for concern.
Yeah, especially if they can just get Tatis, not being like an MVP caliber from the past seasons, but just starting to hit homers and all that, and not rely on the other guys. That end of the bullpen is the most lethal, the reaper of Mason Miller. He's 15 for 15 in saves, 45 strikeouts in 22 innings. I mean, it's
Does he have walk-up music?
yeah.
What
It's,
is it? Do we know?
I forget what the song is. I was hearing it last night on MLB Network when they were showing that game there, but I'm not, that's what they call him, is the Reaper now.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, he's got just nasty stuff that is just very unhittable at times there. So you look at it, it's going to be a 2-team race in that division. And I don't see anybody else, catching them.
Giants, D-backs, no.
The Rocky, all those teams are just
Yeah.
miles behind those two.
Right.
Now, you look at the NL Central, you have the Brewers that are playing, good baseball right now. They won the game last night with the Cubs. That looks like a division that could be a 2-horse race. Now, it just depends on how the Cardinals are playing. That's a young bunch there.
I looked at the standings. They're 7 or 8 games over 500. So they're back to the Cardinal way.
Now, one thing that
And sustain it.
yeah, and this kind of leads me to my other question is, Brady and I were talking about this prior to the going live. You can only pick one team out of these three. Which do you see making the playoffs? Cardinals, Athletics, White Sox. Because right now the Athletics have a one-game lead in the AL West.
Yeah.
The White Sox are 24 and 23, and just like we mentioned, Cardinals
Well,
are
they're
27.
the surprise team of baseball, the White Sox, the way, 2 years ago, they were losing at a
Laughingstock in
prodigious
baseball,
rate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, they signed a couple of import
Murakami
guys.
has been the best signing in baseball, it seems like, in the offseason. Just the way.
Japanese home run hitter. Mm-hmm. So, but what were those three teams again? The White Sox?
White Sox, Athletics,
Cardinals.
and Cardinals.
I'm gonna say the A's, just because they can mash. When they,
It's a winnable division right now.
yeah.
That's just assuming that the Mariners will get back in their stride with their pitching there.
Well, that's
but
true.
I will
Well, you say win the division or just
make the playoffs. Just make.
Okay.
Well, I think the loser of that division, if it's how things are going, I don't think a second place team will make the playoffs. Now,
It could be like the AL East is stacked right now with the Rays and Yankees on top, and those could get in the mix.
the third wild card team is outside under 500. So you just
Yeah,
don't
the
know
Blue
there. Yeah.
Jays, they've underperformed this year, and they can turn it
5
around. They can
games
still be
under.
a playoff team.
So what do you think, Brady, of those three? Which do you
The
think
A's,
could
the Cardinals.
in the White Sox?
I would go with the A's as well. I just think that the Cardinals you would think would eventually come back down to earth. And then same thing with the White Sox. I just trust the A's more because they were I don't know. They were close to, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they were at like the All-Star break, they were almost in the playoffs.
On the
and
fringe there.
yeah, and if they fell off, but it's
I
just
will.
a team I trust.
I will go a little different since you both said the Athletics. I'm going to go with the White Sox. I just like how their offense is, and I think that is a race, especially with the AL Central and AL West. No one's really running away with it, and the Guardians are 27-22. I think the White Sox are just in shouting distance, and especially winning that series against the Cubs, and always being the little brother to the Cubs, and that I think that has a good momentum right there. So I don't know, it's a good, intriguing. Who knows? 54 games from now when we hit the 100-game mark, and we'll be like, why do we even bring this up? And all three teams are below 500. So it's something to eyeball right now. That, hey, they're having a good start to the season. Now, can they do this after July 4th? Are they still relevant there? But, that's something that kind of caught my eye.
Yeah, that's an amazing turnaround for the White Sox. Mm-hmm. And they beat the Cubs in what do they call that series?
I think it's the
South side something?
Like the Subway Series is the Yankees and the Mets. The Midway Series, maybe. I don't know what they call it.
the Windy, I'm not
Maybe
sure.
it doesn't have a name. Maybe it's just White Sox versus Cubs.
I'll do a deeper dive into that there.
Okay.
But
Inquiring minds want to know.
the other thing is local sports. New Oxford knocked out the top-seeded Palmyra in the 5A quarterfinals, 7-2, which this will place New Oxford in the state tournament in the first time in 40 years.
Yeah, and Scott Anderson's last year as manager, I think he announced he's stepping down after.
So
the
that was
season.
his first time making the state tournament then.
Wow.
So
They're
all those
rallying
years,
around their
yeah.
veteran manager and head coach, rather.
And also Littlestown softball, they beat Schuylkill Valley 5-2 to advance to the D3 Class 3A semifinals. So
They've got a good program going down there with Coach Lovelace. So, yeah, we wish the Bolts well, the Colonials well, all the track stars still in it for the state meet. Bring home the medals. For good old Adams County. We have a lot of viewers in York County too, so we don't want to forget
Yeah.
about that. Hey, I saw one of our players of the game. He was listed in the best and brightest. Hunter Strome, the Sunday Patriot. He was, I think, lower Dolphin.
I didn't see that there.
Hunter Strome, he's a catcher in baseball, and it's like, yeah, there's one of our players of the game.
There we go. I remember,
People are
filming-
probably still watching those, aren't they?
I hope so.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're on YouTube? I guess. All right, so what else we got? We're out of time.
Yeah.
Time's going
How
so-
about your DC Defenders? They're 5-3 in the UFL.
Well, hopefully me wearing this shirt will turn it around for them. They what, 2-game losing streak, you said?
Yeah, 2-game losing streak. there,
Turn it
so,
around,
yeah.
defenders. Make
Yeah.
it right. All right, well, special thanks to Jordan and Sean for pressing all the right buttons. Brady, can you make it next Tuesday, or you have a game?
I believe we have a game,
Okay.
so.
Because I might not be able to be here next Tuesday.
Maybe Mother Nature can
Yeah.
convene a little
Oh, a
bit.
little
Yes,
rain,
yeah.
we could do a rain dance. Because I told you I'm in this musical,
Yes, yeah.
1776.
I remember that.
And I might have to go to rehearsal, so. They've been letting me just show up when this is all over on Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
but tonight I don't have a practice, and I'm going to the hospital to see
Talking
Caroline.
practice.
So I'll convey your greetings from Corey and Brady.
Yep.
Any parting thoughts, shout-outs?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady, good to have you back in the fold.
Thank you for having
You know
me.
the door's always open.
Unless it's locked.
Brady, unless it's locked? Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean-
true. Then you gotta call 717-334-3000. Hello, I'm waiting to get in. Are you trying to tell me something? Is the show canceled? All right, Corey Smith, Brady Denberg, I'm Jeff Cook. We'll see you next Tuesday, and every Tuesday here on Sports Chat. Stay tuned for trivia. The greatest minds in the universe doing battle in about 15 minutes. Good night, everybody. Mahalo.
All right. Another one in the books.
Thank you, Brady.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I hope you have an undefeated season.